Thank you for joining me for another Lost episode. As I've been cleaning up missing points of interest on the map, I realized we had yet another major missed quest in Stonefalls. And there was a moment back when we were doing Stonefalls that I felt like something was off. And I couldn't quite put my finger on it. But then Golden Road released and I got caught up in that storyline. And when I finally came back to Stonefalls, the game let me continue as if nothing had happened. Turns out something had happened, the questline had broken and I never realized it. So where we last left off, we had fought through Fort Varric, where we lost Garen Inderal, a warrior who was as brave as he was witty, and his death had sent his father, Tanvil Inderal, leader of the House Inderal and a commander of the pack, into a grief-fueled desperation. And I'll show you a clip right now when that had happened. Oh, gross. I mean, why would you turn yourself into a monster like that? Like, there's no turning back.
We've done it. The general is dead. No, I must not fail. Not Garen! Not Garen!
Oh.
A daggerful covenant took my son. Tanvil, no! The coral heart is too powerful. No, Holden! The covenant must pay! Tanvil, what have you done?
So, as you saw, Garen's death was sudden, and in his father's grief, instead of turning to his allies, Tanvil unleashes the Brother of Strife, Balreth, which is an ancient and devastating force, once sealed away for the safety of all. And what was meant to be a weapon against the enemy had now become a threat to everyone. So I'm taking you on a journey with me in this last episode as we struggle to figure out where exactly the questline broke, because no guides, no forums, not even Reddit could help me. And along the way, we'll be taking a few in-between quests, but ultimately we're going to track down where Tanvil's story got lost so we can finally get back to saving Stonefalls. Even though 150 plus hours later, Stonefalls didn't know it needs to be saved. Okay. I may have figured out where I've gotten lost.
Friend, a moment of your time.
Sure.
Honor to you and your house traveler. Say, you look like a smart one. Any interest in a business arrangement?
What do you have in mind?
Stonefalls is under attack, and some of the finer things in life are suddenly precious. Certain goods can be very lucrative when paired with the right buyer. Take wine, for instance.
Are you asking me to steal some wine for you?
Steal? Such an ugly word. Procure. I'd like you to procure a single precious bottle of white gold tower. A former war wizard has it now. Just replace her bottle with this identical bottle filled with cheap rotgut. We'll both profit.
Is there poison? Am I about to poison this poor wizard? As long as the money's good.
Just let me know what I can do to help.
What can you tell me about this wizard?
She used to serve in the Morrowind army as a war wizard. I think the explosions were too much for her. After she retired from service, she opened the Ebony Flask with Darvinil Sarvel.
Any advice on where I should start?
Not exactly, but then again, that's your side of this business, isn't it? My only advice is to talk to the Nightflowers at the inn. In their line of work, they learn all the best secrets.
All right.
Just let me know what I can do to help.
You're the hero who defeated Alexandra Canal at Vivek's Antlers.
Yeah. The funny thing is, this is like the very first, I think land that we did when we landed.
The talk of men grates upon my ears, always comparing swords. One-hand grip, two-handed grip, it's all the same to me. Now, if you could show me a beautifully filigreed sheath, that would be a different matter entirely.
Was that a euphemism? What can you tell me about your mistress?
Lady Fedrosa. I don't care for her, actually, but the money here at the Ebony Flask is good. If it wasn't, Amelia and I would have cleared out long ago.
Why don't you care for her?
She's just too jumpy. They say the Akaviri War made her twitchy. She's easily startled by the strangest things, like lizards. Those lizards infesting the Argonian Quarter drive her crazy.
Will you be staying in Ebonheart long, Sirio? I'm sure we could make your stay more pleasant.
What can you tell me about your mistress?
I don't hate her, but there's no love lost between the Nightflowers and Fedrasa. She regards us a necessary evil. She doesn't even partake of our talents. Plus, she's incredibly jumpy.
What do you mean by jumpy?
My guess is she's caught one too many fireball blasts in the war. She still hates loud noises. There's an alchemist next door who's constantly testing flash powder and sulfurs. If she hears so much as a pop, she jumps right out of her skin.
Lizards and pop. Lizards and popping.
War again. I had enough of that from the Akaviri. No more, thank you very much.
Right. According to the rumor, let's see, steel. Jeez. Jeez, oh, Liz. Alright. Where am I going? Seriously, girlfriend. Thank you. There is definitely a lot of explosions.
Back to the shadows, fiend. The Akaviri are upon us.
You can be okay.
To me, troops! Back, you devils! Sorry, everyone. I lost myself for a moment there.
Oh, I feel kind of bad. I just triggered her PTSD. I'm pretty awful. I am a pretty despicable human.
What's that distinctive bottle I see peeking from your pack?
I have it.
Masterfully done. Truly a procurement worthy of praise and reward. It's an honor and a privilege doing business with you, friend.
Okay, well, I mean, that was a fairly short quest. I cannot tell if I'm anywhere near... Still... okay.
Planning to improve your equipment while you're here?
Well,
Smart.
This one's a classic. It is not... quest here. Oh, here we go. Inside. Oh my gosh, guys.
The tower was consumed in a fireball, you see. There is no moisture.
Surely we can compromise on the matter.
Remember, Grand Master, the urgency of our business.
As you say, Captain. As you say.
Alright, So I did break the quest. I had to reload my UI. I had to start a previous quest and then break the quest. I had to drop it. As soon as I dropped it, it triggered this one. So the fun part is that meant that this quest had been broken since all the way, like, I don't even know what episode. One of the earlier episodes, because we did Stormfalls like 170 hours ago. Oh my gosh. And I would have continued playing not knowing anything was broken. But I took an advanced crafting writ, which is like part of your dailies. And it brought me to Stonefalls. And I noticed as I was teleporting in that it said that I only had like 11 out of 16 story quests done here. And I was like, well, how is that possible? And this is how it's possible. And the fact that it let me continue on, it let me leave Stonefalls without finishing this, is pretty funny.
Who are you? What gives you the... Oh, the hero of Fort Virac. Honor to you and your house.
Greetings, Grandmaster.
What brings a hero of the pack to Kraganmoor? On most days, I'd be honored to welcome you to my city. Today, however, important matters distract me.
I'm very distracted by your hand. We must discuss an urgent matter.
I'm sorry, but the Indoril Vanguard demands my attention. Please, speak to my seneschal, Danu Farn. She may be able to help you.
All right. Thank you, Grandmaster.
Quickly, friend. Over here.
Okay, I'm coming.
Caution, stranger. Speak quietly, lest one of the Vanguard hear us.
What's going on here?
Tarnvil Indoril and his Vanguard stopped here on the way to the Tormented Spire. At first, the Grandmaster refused Tarnvil access to the mountain. Then Tarnvil snapped. He ordered his Vanguard to take the Grandmaster's son hostage.
That doesn't sound like Tarnvil Indoril.
Tarnvil has lost control. He must be stopped, but first, the Grandmaster needs help. Nudra Law upstairs will know more. Go, and good luck.
All right, thank you. Did you see the weirdness? Like, clearly the quest is broken. Or was broken? I don't know.
Honor to you and your house. What can I do for you?
Farron sent me. Do you know where the Grandmaster's son is being held?
No. We'll need to take the information from the Vanguard. As I see it, you have two options. You could sneak into their barracks here in town, or you could assault their camp.
How can I get inside the barracks?
You'll need a disguise to appear as one of the Vanguard. The sentry at the door is turning everyone else away. Once inside, try to stay out of sight. Speak to Kasha. I hear she might have what you're looking for.
What can you tell me about their camp?
The Vanguard set up camp east of town. When Tarnvil went to the spire, he took most of his troops with him. Those left behind won't like someone just wandering in. They're spoiling for a fight.
All right, I think I know what to do.
Excellent. What have you decided?
I'm going to assault their encampment.
Good luck. Beware their blades. Even the inexperienced members of the Vanguard are deft swordsmen. Once you've found what we're looking for, get back here and report to Danu. She'll know what to do.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you. May I ask him questions?
Of course. I'll tell you anything I can.
Why is the Vanguard here?
Tarnvil Indoril left them behind after his talk with Grandmaster Drez. Our Grandmaster is the only one who can grant access to Tormented Spire. He must have agreed. Tarnvil went that way.
Why is the Tormented Spire important again?
It's an ancient site of blood, magic, and power. Sadal, the brother of Strife, is held prisoner there. We think Tarnvil wants to use the Coral Heart to free Sadal. He would unleash the monster on the Daggerfall Covenant.
I want to answer that, or ask that, but I'm not, because I wonder if that was what broke me before. So let's just not.
Sure. Uh-oh. Xander. 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 Okay. Yes, way.
Another chance at perfection.
Mora's mini tentacles!
And gather some silk while we're battling for our lives. Alright.
Let it sit with you. Novel erudition always makes me heady.
Tanvil's directive, the second brother must be unleashed. I know Holgan and the others will attempt to stop me. Delay them at Cragmore. Do not let them reach the spire.
Any more? I need some tea.
Per your orders, our elite forces are moving up the slope to the spire. The less seasoned members of the vanguard will be left behind in Cragganmore, and in the camp outside of town, they need further training if they're to contribute to the Grand Master's plans. Work them hard. We know that forces from Urich will be following shortly in the Grand Master's wake. We must be ready to hold the city and give them the time he needs. I know we all have reservations about what's happening here. We may have to draw still on comrades, on our brothers in the Alliance. We've all seen what the Covenant is capable of. The Grand Master understands where others do not. They must be stopped no matter the cost. Let's go. Smash my face into you guys. Goodness. Could have respected your bubble without stepping all over you. The Grandmaster's son is named Sen. Find him and take him by force if necessary. Put him in the old Daedric tomb just outside of town. The locals won't enter. They'll be afraid of angering their ancestors.
We can use this.
Little pony gar. Where am I going? It's so funny to realize, like, the things that you miss. I would have known something was wrong today if it broke, because I know the icons. I didn't then, though. Where are we going? Okay. I had to stop suddenly because I got called into work, but I think we're good to go. Okay. Back here.
The look on your face. You've discovered where the Grandmaster's son is being held?
Yes, the Grandmaster's son is being held in the tomb west of town.
Truly? The honored dead of Krogamore have been interred in those tombs for centuries. They were built to honor the Daedra in the time of the Chimer. Well done indeed.
It's Chimer? I always thought it was Shimer or Chimmer. I've been calling it Chimmer this whole time. It's Chimer? Well, that's a good thing she told me. All right.
That tomb complex will be well defended. Take care.
Where's the entrance to the tomb?
The tomb is buried in the mountainside. There's a tunnel that will take you right to its entrance. You can find the tunnel by leaving Kroganmore through the western pass.
Alright, I'll make sure the Grandmaster's son stays safe. It's just so funny that this was something that broke and I didn't even know. I remember running around this map trying to find that quest back then. I don't remember if I even showed it because it was so long ago, but I had known something had gone wrong, but I couldn't figure it out because I was too...
You were at Faldar's Tooth when Thalik tried to open a portal to Oblivion.
I was too noobish to know, so it was, it was really quite hard for me to figure it out, but we're good. Find the tomb entrance. Nah, I don't want to play with spiders. Gross. Spiders are gross. I like spiders to do their spider things and their spider homes away from me. Ugh. Sorry, little spider.
You are interrupting scholarship!
There's spiders. 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 Interesting. We saw this from the ground, and I had to have been curious.
Planning to improve your equipment while you're here? Smart.
I had been curious. Kidnap somebody. I come to rescue them. It's a good thing you guys are all so short-sighted, because... And I know, there's kind of a bit of a funny thought, like, oh, this was my training level, right? Like, why, it doesn't feel any different from the other maps. Well, the bosses are not that bad, but ESO does do a really nice thing where they scale things per your level. And it's not just your level, it's everybody's level. So while the monsters appear, you know, one strength level to me, if someone is fighting next to me, it's also a different scale to them too as well. They do this just, you know, because how at what point do people come to these lands?
A most gratifying resolution. You are interrupting scholarship!
Hello, buddy.
Who are you? What do you want with me?
I've been sent here to free you.
Thank the three. Look, I know just how to get out of here. I used to play in these tombs as a child. Follow me quickly back to the city. We must speak to Father.
I'll be right behind you.
I owe you one.
Yeah, no problem. Not the spiders. I don't want to play with the spiders. Spiders.
Point. Ha!
Can I,
Out safely, I see. Thanks again for your timely aid.
You're welcome, son.
Together we've begun the liberation of Kraganmore. Let's get to my father. We'll run these Indoril out of town.
I'll meet you in the Grand Master's chamber. And there's Laughs It All. I was looking for Laughs It All before. Man, I really broke this map, didn't I?
My son is free, and my hands are unbound. Now, the Vanguard will learn the price of threatening House Drez.
Oh, I'm glad I could help.
Accept the thanks and esteem of House Drez. Now that my son is safe, I entrust the second key to Tormented Spire to you.
Oh, well, thank you.
I will always be in your debt for freeing my son.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Yes. The Vanguard made the error of taking advantage of my noble house. I want that error corrected.
What would you have me do?
Grandmaster Induril appointed his senior aide to command the Vanguard. I believe the man's name is Captain Dunveril. Kill him. That is the price of affronting the Drez.
Sure, I'll see it done. Well, hello, son.
You have the gratitude of Sendrez, my new friend. I'd raise a goblet of wine with you, if there was time, but there isn't.
Right, I have to make for the Tormented Spire.
Father's given you the key, then. Excellent. I'll make a mark on your map. You should find a cave there that leads to the path up the slope.
Oh, well, how do I use the key?
There should be 2 ward stones at the entrance, each attuned to a constellation. The Atronak and the Tower, if I recall. The key should allow you to disrupt those stones, and any others you encounter on your journey. 3 guide your steps.
Thank you, son. Alright.
My scales are dry with disappointment.
Oh, it doesn't seem like the crowd likes your routine.
You are correct. The Dark Elves of Kraganmore do not swim in the River of Humor. I came here to delve into a nearby tomb, but the soldiers prevent my entry.
Why do you want to enter the tomb?
I heard a whisper of a sacred Dark Elf performance. Those who performed it splashed in the River of Humor, and the Dark Elves laughed. If you tread the dust of the tomb, will you seek the right for me?
I'll see what I can do.
Don't eat any cooked trode, Lukiel. Just tell me everything you hear about the sacred performance. And ignore anything you hear about a secret society or a death sentence.
Sorry, what was that about a death sentence?
Rumors say the performance required precision. Performing it incorrectly was punishable by death. A mysterious order protected the right, murdering anyone who performed it without care. Of course, I'm sure those are just rumors.
I'm sure. All right. Very quickly, go kill the captain. Is this the one where I jumped off the back and then I got stuck in, like, the crag? I'm pretty sure I did.
Good find, cohort. Any more? I need some tea. Mora's twitching tentacles. I'm glad that's done.
Back we go.
You don't want trouble with me.
You don't?
Don't think I'm going to make it.
Is it done? Is Captain Dunveril defeated?
Yes, Dunveril has been slain.
It is well. You've proven the strength of my great house, and you brought my son home safely. I now name you the Hand of Drez, and offer you my aid, should you need it in the future. To their friends, the Drez are generous.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Done there. This one is a classic. Let's go work this out. Wasn't I just in there? Ugh. I hate when that happens. Now we gotta play with the spiders again. Damn it. You guys saw nothing. This sound of the spider startled me, so I looked behind me and then I fell off.
I am a scholar, damn it!
If you've noticed, the chat does look a little different in the bottom. It's because a few of the guilds that I belong to now have requested that the guild chat not appear in the videos. So, yeah. And no guild, no chats for yous.
Mora's twitching tentacles. I'm glad.
Own no weakness or fault. I greet you as one of the performing brothers, Randoro.
I seek knowledge of your performance, please.
If you wish to brave the mirthless order, that is your choice. Here's the second part of the performance. In response, the Morog of Coal Canton released their Kwama.
Go on, I'll just take some notes.
Bled all across the Anmore and poured their shame upon the ground.
All right, thank you. All right, where else? Okay, looks like we're going this way.
Justice does not know sleep, and the honor of your house is yours alone. I greet you as the youngest of the brothers Randoro.
I wish to know more about your infamous performances.
The Mirthless Order will track you, no doubt, but that is your choice. The third part of the performance goes like this. Only when the Mera was burned in a Sujama Molag.
I'll just write this down.
The mare was put to the Dagon. The Mora was safe to travel again. There, it is concluded.
All right, thank you. Oh, this is the weirdest play ever. Right, where am I going? Around, all right. You're fine. Walk it off. Hi, NPCs. You guys get confused?
Ah, time for tea then.
Before the three, as is my right and my duty, I greet you as the eldest of the brothers Randoro.
I need to ask you about the performance you once did.
No one has asked about the sacred performance in a long while, Noir. You dare brave the wrath of the Mirthless Order? Would you risk death to learn my secret knowledge?
It's actually not for me, it's for a friend.
Very well, the first part of the performance goes like this. One day, in full view of the Noir, the Mera of Coal Canton...
Keep going, I'm just gonna write this down.
And so he crushed some muck sponge pulp into a Netch's tentacles. There, go, and bother me no longer.
Is there anything else I should know?
By my sacred oath, that is the only portion of the performance I am allowed to impart. Seek more knowledge in the Mora, where the bitter green grows thick among the bar.
What was that you said about risking death?
Performance of the sacred rite requires exact preparation. True humor must be taken seriously, so an improper performance demands death. Those who fail find themselves face down in the Hackalow.
I can barely understand what you're saying.
Well, have a snifter of grief then, Mutsera Swit. Just know that Cragganmore is the ancient home of the Mirthless Order. If your friend performs the rite improperly, he will be slain.
Okie dokie. Oakley dokley. I'm gonna get this poor guy killed.
A most gratifying resolution.
Okay, so I actually remember this quest from before. And if I tell him the performance notes, he's going to perform poorly. And I believe he is killed. If I don't tell him, he stays alive, but he's mad about it. So do we like him enough to keep him alive, or... Let's go find out. Go chat with him and see.
Protect me.
Go see what he has to say. He is a kitty in the wrong area. These guys take these guys for slaves.
Do you bring moisture? What have you learned?
Or I shouldn't say he's not a kitty, he's a lizard. I returned from the tomb.
Quickly, tell me of the sacred performance. Moisten my scales.
Actually, I didn't find anything in there.
My scales are truly dry now, my friend. I erect the spine of regret. Someday, I will cool my tail in the river of humor. My quest continues.
I kept you alive, my dude. I kept you alive.
Keep your teeth sharp.
One day in full view of the Nawa, the Mara of Cole Canton, and so he crushed some muck sponge pulp into a Netch's tentacles. In response, the Morag of Cole Canton released the Quama, bled all across the Anmore, and poured their sheen upon the ground. And only when the Mera was burned in the Sujami Molag, the mare was put to the Dagon. The Mora was safe to travel again. Yeah. Okay. Now that we are done here, the fetish.
Open for business.
Okay, we're going this way. This way. Hello.
Keeping myself busy here.
Welcome back to the fight, my friend. This mountain's been rumbling for hours, and we're stuck out here, blades in our hands, and no one to stab.
I'm ready to help you stop Tanvil.
So, did you get the key from the Grandmaster at Kragenmoor?
Yes.
Now that you're here, we'll take the fight to the mountain. To Tanvil.
Where's Tanvil?
He's already inside. After he disabled the ward, Walks-in Ash managed to get some troops inside. The ward came back up almost immediately afterward. Damn that old dark elf's hide.
I can lower the wards, Hogan.
Shore's bones. What would we do without you? Bring down the ward and I'll lead the boys in. Go on ahead and find Walks-in Ash.
Alright, I'll go find her. Good luck.
These ward stones are the only thing stopping us. Disable them if you can.
And how are you doing?
I've been better, my friend. Tanvil and I have been shield brothers since the war, but Kyne saved me. I might have to kill him to stop him. I don't want to think about it.
One second. I know that time is precious and all that, but I want this ore.
Someday you'll make something surprising with that.
I know, Sander. I know.
Our allies have broken through. Press the attack!
So if you don't remember this one, I believe Tanvil, I'll have to like check my notes, but I'm pretty sure Tanvil is only angry or only is the enemy because somebody assassinated his son in front of him. And his son was quite a brilliant man, magician, wizard. Magic user. What are you doing? Walks-in Ash?
The storm rages, but here I am, out of the rain. How goes the battle, my friend?
It goes well. What have you learned?
The old protective wards have been restored. We swim against a current that is too strong.
I know how to lower the wards, Awoxanash.
Zuth, you're the sun on my scales. The first ward is beneath the ruins just ahead.
Where are the rest of the wards?
Other wards are in other ruins, along the approach to the spire. Go swiftly, and may the wind be at your back.
Alright, I'll get it done. Throwing fireballs in my face. Not very nice. Like a hate warden. Down in here. Glories and Laments. Or is it Laments? I don't actually know. Nope. I bet, boys.
Intellectually stimulated.
Can't go that way. This way. This way.
I'm still fighting.
Around you. Find the Pact Commanders. Right.
To stop me. Thank Vivek you're here.
How were you wounded, Tanvil?
Daedra. Down in the caldera. We tried to push past them. We failed. I'm lucky to be alive.
You can't unleash Sadal on Stonefalls. It's madness.
I know that now. Sadal summoned the Daedra the moment we arrived. Even with the artifact, I can't control him.
How do we get to Sadal?
One final ward remains. Your key won't work. To disable the ward, you'll need to slay an ancient gatekeeper lurking in the caldera. Summon her at the ritual bowl below us. And listen, I am sorry, my friend.
I'll see it done.
The gatekeeper is the only thing standing in our way.
Why did you do it, Tanvil?
You know why, my friend. The death of my son, Garin. I couldn't bear it. Vivek knows. When I was younger, I had trouble with my anger. It still plagues me.
I thought you understood what happened with Balrath.
Yes, I should have known. The destruction near Darvan's Watch, my dishonorable orders to the Vanguard, my shame at Fort Fyrankin. I will never be able to atone. I'm sorry, my friend.
Okay, I was right. It was the correct storyline that I was thinking it was. Basically, his son was murdered. And his son was brilliant, and he was very proud of his son. And so in a bit of a madness, he wanted to punish everybody. The son's death could have been preventable too if people had acted quicker. But and yes, stepping into the lava does hurt. It does. It burns. It burns. Alright. Hardcore parkour. Oh, I hate this. There we go. Whoa. To enter the ruins, which is what, this way? Of course. I know. I'm so sorry, character. It's not my fault you jump like you have weights on your feet. I'm running out of inventory space. Fantastic! Gonna guess that I need to avoid... Oh, alright, well that apparently really, really hurts. And I should avoid it. Xander, what is the answer here? Right, this way. Here, and we're gonna circle around and get out of here. Oh, now you jump like you can jump.
With the final ward down, the way is clear. Fortunately, Walks in Ash has restored some measure of my strength.
Alright, let's end this.
Yes, by Vivek. Sadal is trapped between this realm and oblivion. With the final ward down, his prison is vulnerable. Now we can strike. We'll undo the mistakes of House Indoril.
Okay.
The mages who first imprisoned Sadal linger here. The portal to Sadal's realm will not open without their aid. I believe they are angry with me.
How do we placate these spirits?
Speak with them, my friend. Perhaps you can earn their trust. One awaits you on the platform in the center of the caldera. Vivek, walk with you.
Alright, now go speak to the spirits.
You bring chaos and destruction to our ordered afterlife. Why are you here?
We apologize, Spirit. We want to rebind the Brother of Strife.
You intrude where you have no place. You weaken the rites it took dozens of mages to craft. Are you insane, mortal?
We must rebind the Brother. That's all that matters.
Perhaps. But spell casting of this magnitude requires planning, patience, and perfect execution.
What must I do to prove myself?
You persist. Very well. We used 3 focus stones in our binding ritual. Obtain the focus stone of flame from the southern rim of the caldera. Mind the lava. You look quite flammable.
Alright, I'll return with the stone. Oh, he's not kidding. Alright, alright. Oh my gosh, Xander, we're gonna be on fire. Xander, are you not flammable? Alright, and back we go. Xander, we got this. We do not got this. Ah, we're on fire. We're just doing it. Yep. It's only because I had the spell active. I felt safe. And... Alright.
You return.
Yep, I have the stone.
Do you, indeed? Perhaps you aren't as short-sighted as that arrogant Indoril Grand Master.
What should I do next?
Seek out the spirit of Levisi Gilvain. She was with us during the binding of Sadal. She waits for you now on the stairs above the caldera.
Right, thank you. Where am I going? This way and up and around? Oh.
Da-da-da.
What do you seek, mortal?
I'm here to prove myself in your trial.
Trial and error is the essence of spellcasting. Many attempts are necessary before a spell succeeds. Some never succeed. We shall see. Submit to the trials.
Ow.
I'll teleport you to the top of Caldera. Simply retrieve the focus stone at the back of the nearby cave. You'll need to follow the spells we took to contain Sadal. Are you ready?
Yep, send me up. Okay, before we go in there, one quick second.
Unburden your pack at a...
No wonder why my inventory was so full. Goodness.
Friend!
And waiting for Xander to come back.
What will we learn today?
Oh, what? Collect the focus stone of wrath. What are we doing?
This is the path you must take to bind Sadal. It's neither easy nor straightforward, rather like your mortal lives.
I have the stone spirit.
I find myself almost impressed. But before the way to Sadal's prison opens, there is another test. My colleague guards the final focus stone. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Well, hello, Mavis. Mavos.
You again?
Well met, Mavos.
Again, I find myself talking to you. Very well. As you've already seen, completing a complex spell requires precision. Controlling the ebb and flow of magicka is the heart of spellcraft.
What do I do this time?
The cave behind you holds the final focus stone. To reach it, you must understand the ebb and flow of magic. You represent all living mortals here. Try not to embarrass yourself.
Okay. Oh, that was ridiculously easy. That was a nice shortcut.
Your results?
I have the final stone.
So you do. Unlike the Grand Master, you've proven you can act with planning, patience, and courage. Now, with our aid, you can reforge Sadal's bindings.
It's hilarious that he said with patience, because at the very end there, I purposely got caught in the trap to teleport just the few feet that to get back. What do I need to do?
We'll return to the caldera. Place the foci around the caldera platform. The other mages and I will take it from there.
I'm ready, Mavos. Let's go.
By the three, you've done it!
The portal is open.
Holgan, Walks in Ash, the Vanguard, and myself will follow you into oblivion and beyond. Garin trusted you. Only wish I had done the same. A word with you before we enter the portal.
Of course.
We're here because of me. So many have died. I've shamed myself and my house. There's no guarantee we'll survive what comes next. Whether we do or not, you must promise me something.
If I can do it, I will.
If I survive, I'm resigning my position. After me, Holgan is to be the commander of our forces in Stonefalls. The houses will have to promote another Dark Elf to my old position. Until then, Holgan is the only one I trust to safeguard the Pact.
I'll tell him, Tanvil. Now let's see this done. Serious conversation, my character yawns.
We don't want to be trapped here.
What do you guys... I'm waiting for you? Alright, walk a little faster, please.
Weaklings! You think to enter my realm?
Pretty confident, isn't he?
Burn! Burn in flames!
Oh no!
Those poor creatures. May their souls find soft mud wallows.
Kind preserve us. Another ward. Can you open it?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Looks like it's just us. Stay close.
Lovely.
Right, Watson.
Fire will consume you. The needs are naught but dust and ash. Now you will join them. Scorch! Scorch and melt! Stonefalls will burn!
Stand clear of the flames. Carlhart can break his shield. Defend me!
Oh, I gotta get closer. Hey, Skelly Bones. Show your shit.
Protect Tanvil. Exceptional! Cut those skeletons down. Don't let them reach Tanvil.
magicka? What is absorbing my magicka?
Glory for the pack!
The storm breaks. Let the lightning strike.
Xander, I absolutely adore that you were standing in the middle of the lava.
Finish what we started!
Hanma, what are you doing?
I knew Tonville wasn't gonna survive this. He didn't want to.
Summon the Guardians.
What? Oh, he's guarding over his friend's body, which we can't see under Seldo.
I'll open a portal. Time to get out of here.
Come on. Aw. He wasn't gonna survive.
I'll see you in Sovngarde, my shield brother.
Sorry. I didn't realize he was gonna have a dialogue. He said he would see him in Sovngarde, shield brother.
We're safe. I would prefer not to do that again.
Is it over?
The Brothers of Strife are imprisoned. The storm is past. The spire is silent again. It is over, at least for now.
Tonville told me he planned to resign his position.
He returned to wisdom at the end. Holgan will grumble, but he will lead. At least until the great houses choose another. As for me, I must return to my tribe. I will bask in the sun and try not to think of storms. Stay moist, my friend.
Goodbye, Walks and Ash. Oh, what am I stuck on? Tonville?
Honor to you, my friend.
Tonville, Grand Master.
I had to say farewell. The honor of my house has been restored. Stonefalls is safe, and soon, Garin and I will be side by side. May the three watch over you.
And you. Farewell.
My shield brother is gone. He died as well as anyone could. Let's return to Kraganmore and drink to his memory.
Tonville wished you to follow him as interim leader of our forces in Stonefalls.
He what? Kine, take him. Wherever he is. I'm sure the old bastard is laughing at me. Imagine, leading the military here alone. I suppose I should thank you, my friend. Without you, well, I hope to see you again before we meet at Sovngarde.
Another chance at perfection.
Alright, I'm gonna grab this runestone and then we'll check and make sure that I'm officially done here, or as done as I care to be, I guess. Yep. Okay. Thank goodness, guys. That was such a problematic, this is such a problematic map since it broke. So I know that it might be a little confusing. In the playlist, I will have this fall in the Stonefalls playlist, which will seem really weird because my level is so different. But that's the reason why, because I hadn't realized that this map had broken, and the fact that it had let me continue on to the next map was what had really confused me. So, according to the wiki, I shouldn't have been able to continue on with the story until I finished this. So the fact that I did and got to go to Cold Harbor was clearly something had broken in the quest line. So anyway, thanks for keeping me company, and we will go back to our current times as soon as I'm done here.